Why did you come here? Where are you from? What grows on your planet? What do you eat? Do you love? Do you feel affection for other members of your species? We'll be asking all those questions and more on the Ask an Alien project. Join us, won't you? Hello and bonjour. Welcome to episode 1 of the Ask an Alien project. We'll be examining questions that we as a species would want to ask of another intelligent species if we could sit down and have a chat with them. And we'll use that angle of inquiry to guide our real-world research into the unidentified aerial phenomenon and non-human intelligent life, wherever that may be. We're proposing a detailed scientific, sociological, and historical study of non-human civilization, with every single piece of information we can obtain or infer from every data point available. So to that end, we're encouraging emerging fields of study such as xenobiology, xenoarchaeology, xenosociology, as well as promoting the very real work of groups dedicating themselves to studying this phenomenon. And along the way, we'll have a little fun, and we'll learn from our spokesalien, Andromeda. Now, in addition to the customary requests for you to please like and share this video, as well as a reminder to subscribe to our channel, because frankly, we had a lot of fun making this video, and we hope you're enjoying it. But in addition to that, we'll have a special request for you at the end of this episode, so stay tuned. Now, you may ask, how can we study such things if we don't even know if aliens exist? You're right, we don't know, but we're getting closer every day to finding out. We have a rich mythology and history of unusual contact with strange beings who might wind up being considered to be extraterrestrial visitors. There have been rumors and myths about the possibility of ancient contact between extraterrestrial beings and our oldest civilizations, but nothing that ever rises to the level of modern scientific scrutiny. But ever since the middle of the 20th century, there seems to be a marked increase in these reports and sightings. From the first atomic tests in the 1940s to Roswell in 1947, we've long suspected we may not be alone, but we had no concrete data upon which to base that assertion. Recently, however, the game has changed. We've had a series of interesting incidents that lend themselves to further scientific scrutiny of this phenomenon. In 2017, we had a visitation of our first interstellar object named Oumuamua, which is the Hawaiian word for a messenger from afar arriving first. It entered our solar system on October 19, 2017, and was only observable for a very short amount of time, not enough for a detailed study. But we do have data on its shape, trajectory, and the unusual acceleration it demonstrated when departing our solar system, which was at odds with the behavior of normal comets and asteroids. The noted physicist Dr. Avi Loeb from Harvard University, and of today's Galileo project, which is a topic for a future episode itself, suggests that this Oumuamua interstellar object is not only worthy of scientific analysis, it may actually have been an artifact of an alien civilization. Perhaps a space probe, perhaps a piece of garbage. Nevertheless, we can still learn a lot about a civilization just from such refuse, and how they dispose of it. Then later, on December 16, 2017, everything changed. The New York Times revealed that the U.S. Navy fighter pilots had close encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs as we would learn to refer to them as, and they had the video to prove it. This development reverberated around the world, such as the 2004 USS Nimitz incident with the tic-tac-shaped UAP.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh.
And then we saw what would become to be known as
going against
the
the wind.
gimbal
The wind's
UAP.
120 knots to the west. Look at that thing, dude.
And then let us not forget the Go Fast UAP. What makes these incidents and others so compelling are the sources. Credible and trained professional military staff accurately relaying what they saw, what they experienced, and what they recorded. And we can't help but notice the genuine excitement and puzzlement with what they've just seen, which enhances their overall credibility. With the June 2021 report from the U.S. Director of National Intelligence confirming that they have over 143 unexplained aerial phenomenon encounters which cannot be properly identified, we now have the very real possibility that extraterrestrial civilizations may already be observing us. Moreover, we have all sorts of measurable data to study. We have radar tracking records, optical data from onboard sensors, fighter aircraft video recordings, as well as the crew reports of engagement with the craft themselves. And this is just what we know of so far. Much more is hinted at. So there's credible evidence from verified military witnesses that there are observable phenomena displaying advanced flight characteristics and evidence of technologies 100 to 1,000 years more advanced than even our most sophisticated fighter aircraft. This may well be evidence that non-human intelligences are visiting Earth, and they may have been for some time. If any single one of these incidents is proven to be of extraterrestrial origin, then we know we are not alone, and the studies can commence in earnest. We only have to be right once to change world history forever. Here are some of the questions we would like to ask an alien. What attracted you to our planet in the first place? Why not go somewhere else? Is there something here that fascinates you? Or do we have something you need? Where do you come from? Are you from somewhere in our local cluster in the Milky Way galaxy? Or are you from much further away? Or have you been right here, deep in the ocean, the whole time? Or maybe it's not just where, but when? How long have you been visiting us? Were you first attracted to our planet from the atomic explosions in the 1940s? Or have you been visiting us for millennia? Is it just the two of us? Or do you know of any other intelligent civilizations anywhere else in the universe? And do you know of any other civilizations in the present or in the distant past? What do you eat? Are you more plant-based in your diet? Or do you ingest energy in a completely different way? What do you fear? What scares you or causes you to be fearful? Do you love? Do you feel attachment for other members of your species? Do you miss them when you're apart? Do you feel happy when you see them again? We'll also be examining new revelations about newly discovered exoplanets and how they could relate to different forms of life based on their planet's characteristics. We should start learning much more in the next few months as the James Webb Telescope finally launches. This new telescope is so powerful that there is also the tantalizing possibility of being able to see alien city lighting at night if they have similar technology. Now, being Canadians, we like to share our English and French language heritage, so we'll also produce content en français for the French language UFO community, which tends to be quite interested in these matters, and we want to help their research if we can. Speaking of research, here's the special request we mentioned earlier in this video. If you're working in this field, we would like to learn and help you amplify your work to a broader audience. Please feel free to contact us directly or in the comments below. For example, if you've done a research paper or know of peer-reviewed scientific studies with analysis of unidentified aerial phenomena flight data, video recordings, radar tracking, materials analysis, or any related exoscience fields, please let us know, and with your permission, we'd love to amplify your work and use it in our videos. Also, in addition to the usual asking for people to like and subscribe, which is a really good idea as we are just getting started, please let us know what questions you would want to ask an alien if you could sit down and have an interview with them. Naturally, this is a family-friendly show, so just like a national park, let's try and keep it clean. With that said, we can hardly wait to start diving into these topics, so thank you et merci, and we'll see you next time on the Ask an Alien Project.